Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to make our Spiral Shimmer bracelet. This bracelet is made using the flat spiral rope technique with Swarovski Crystal Shimmer beads. This technique is great because you can have a lot of fun with different colors and sizes of beads. For a basic flat spiral rope design, you choose 3 beads: a core bead, an outer bead, and then the detail bead. For my core bead, I use 21 8mm light sapphire shimmer Swarovski crystal round beads. For my outer bead, I'm using size 11 opaque Cobalt ABC beads. And for my detail beads, I'm using 40 4mm light sapphire shimmer Swarovski crystal Bicone beads. I'm also using an 18mm toggle clasp, FireLine Braided Bead Thread, a beading needle, and my Xeron thread and fiber scissors. You can find all of the product links for this piece in the description below. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so to start, you want to string 5 feet of your thread onto your needle, and then you're going to want to tie a stopper bead near the end. And a stop bead is just a temporary bead that we will remove later, but it just prevents your beads from sliding off of your thread while you're getting started. So you want to leave about a 12-inch tail at the end, and then just go back through the bead, just like that. That'll kind of just hold that in place until we want to take it off. So to start your piece, you want to string 2 8mm beads, and then 6 seed beads, and then you're going to want to do 1 4mm bead, and then 6 more seed beads. Okay, and then just bring it all down to your stop bead. You want to go through your first 2 core beads here. That's just going to create this little loop on one side. Now you just want to repeat that for the other side. So 6 seed beads, one 4mm bicone, and 6 more seed beads. Okay, and then just go through those 2 core beads. And that's just going to create that second loop. And now at this point, you want to add 1 8mm round bead. And just do that again with the 6 seed beads. One 4mm bicone, and then 6 more seed beads. Okay, so now you're just going to want to go down 1 core bead from the one you just strung and go through that one, and then the last one strung. That's going to create a nice little loop there that just kind of sits right on top of the previous one. Now you just want to do for the other side, so you're going to string your 6 seed beads, your 1 bicone bead, and 6 more seed beads. then just go through the core bead below the last one strung. Pull tight. It'll just sit right on top of the previous one. And then you're just going to want to string one 8mm bead, and you're going to repeat that same side loops for both sides. So just the 6 seed beads, the 4mm, and the 6. You just go through the last bead from the first one, or the one down from the last one strung. So I'm going to make this about 7 inches. That's how long I want my bracelet. So I'm going to finish that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now you can see that I have finished my 7-inch length here. And at the end, you always just want to make sure, before you add your clasp, that you have both sides. So it creates one full link here. And you want to come out that last core bead. And we're going to add 4 seed beads. And then one end of your toggle clasp. And then 4 more seed beads. Okay, and then you're just going to go back down the core bead, go back down those last 2, and you just want to reinforce at this point. Add your clasp, and you're just going to reinforce by just going through the links. Then I'll go down to the next link and just reinforce that. Going down the core bead and then just up one of the sides. Then back down the core bead. And you just want to keep doing that and reinforcing it as much as you would like. I would suggest reinforcing the links about 3 times so you get about down there. But I'm going to go ahead and stop there and show you the other end. So once you're reinforced and secure, you just take your scissors and cut your thread. And there's one end. And now to do the other end, you just want to take off your stopper bead. Well, first, you want to thread your needle back on. Like that. Okay. And then take your stopper bead off. You can kind of easily just pull. Actually, we'll pull that off first. There we go. Okay. And now we just want to repeat the same thing for this end. So we're going to pick up 4 seed beads. The bar end of your toggle, and then 4 more seed beads. And then you're just going to want to go back down your core bead, back down to the last two there, pull tight, and then just reinforce by going up these side loops here. And then back down your core beads. You can go back up that other side. You just want to make sure your thread is just nice and secure. So we'll just go ahead and stop there. But once you reinforce down a few links, you'll just want to cut off your thread, and then you'll have a fun bead woven design to add a little bit of sparkle to your outfit. You can find all of the product and tools for this Spiral Shimmer bracelet at fusionbeads.com.